Then your smile said, stop running, feel the ground under your feet. There's a river in your breathing, ancient, calm, and deep. The great wisdom of the Tao is in my chest. Quiet as a heartbeat, louder than the rest. Oh, I was searching everywhere, far from home, but the power of the Tao said, you're not alone. The great wisdom of the Tao is in my chest, in my breath, in my bones, in the space I get. I just open like a gate when I let it flow. And the power of the Tao starts to guide my soul. You are holding every answer on your tongue and your feet. All those little second guesses, doubting what was clear. Now your footsteps learn to listen to the rise and to the fall. Every silence, every moment whispers you are all. The great wisdom of the Tao is in your chest. Quiet as a heartbeat, louder than the rest. Yeah. You were searching in the noise, far from home, but the power of the Tao said, not alone. The great wisdom of the Tao is in your chest, in your breath, in your bones, in the space you get. Just remember when you're lost and you start to roll. All the power of the Tao already home. We don't have to push the river, let it run. We don't have to force the sun, it will come. Every step, a secret doorway. Every tear, a sacred sign. The great wisdom of the Tao is in your chest. Quiet as a heartbeat, ever than the rest. We were running from the truth we already know. All the power of the Tao lives in our soul. Great wisdom of the Tao is in our chest, in our breath, in our bones, in the space we get. Oh, when we open like a gate, when we let it flow, all the power of the Tao starts to guide us home. I was chasing every ladder, paper crowns, plastic thrones. Every map was getting louder, still I felt alone. Then you smiled, said stop running. Feel the ground under your feet. There's a river in your breathing, ancient, calm and deep. The great wisdom of the Tao is in my chest. Quiet as a heartbeat, louder than the rest. I was searching everywhere, miles from home, but the power of the Tao says you're not alone. The great wisdom of the Tao is in my chest, in my breath, in my bones, in the space I get. I just open like a gate and I let it flow. And the power of the Tao starts to guide my soul. You were holding every answer on your tongue, in your feet. All those little second guesses, color always clear. And your footsteps learn to listen to the rise and to the fall. Every silence, every moment whispers you are all. The great wisdom of the Tao is in your chest. Quiet as a heartbeat, louder than the rest. You were searching in the noise, far from home, but the power of the Tao says you're not alone. The wisdom of the Tao is in your chest, in your breath, in your bones, in the space you get. Just remember when push the river. Let it go. We don't have to force the sun. If we come. Every step, a secret doorway. Every tear, a sacred sign. Every wisdom of the towers in my chest. While there is a heartbeat out of the rest. We were running from the truth. We already know all the power of the town. Because I feel its own. Towers in my chest, in my breath, in my bones, in the space we get. We open like a gate and we let it flow. All the power of the town sits together. Candles drip on velvet cards. Symbols cut the smoking hot. You trace circles on my palm. Say my future's gonna crash. Red string tied around my wrist. You say, baby, make a wish. Every secret on your lips turns electric when we kiss. Oh, tell me what you see in me. Wings on fire, spinning free. Every shuffle, every sign pulls my body into your design. Open up the seventh gate. Let the hero power vibrate. Feel it coming in my mind. You come blessings across, chanting numbers in my ear. Turn my heartbeat into love, dust of roses in the air. I see patterns everywhere, every step a secret chord. I surrender to the overflow. Tell me what you see in me. Wheels on fire, spinning free. Every shuffle, every sign pulls my body into your design. Open up the seventh gate. Let the hidden power vibrate. Feel it coming on my skin. Come slow it down, let it begin. Come deep and draw the line. Sunshine into our sky. In the center, I won't escape. Seventh gate. Candles drip on velvet cards. Symbols cut the smoking hat. You trace circles on my palm. tied around my wrist. You say, baby, make a wish. Every secret on your lips turns wicked straight when we kiss. Tell me what you see in me. Wheels on fire spinning free. Every shuffle, every sign pulls my body into your desire. Open up the seventh gate. Let the hidden power break. Feel the current under my skin. Pull the tower down, let it begin. Call my name and draw the line. Turn my shadow into the shining streets. I won't escape on the flame inside your escape. Silver coins across the globe. You count blessings, you count loves. Chanting numbers in my ear, turn my heartbeat into love. Dust of roses in the air, I see patterns everywhere. Every step is secret code. I surrender to the overflow. Tell me what you see in me. Wheels on fire spinning free. Every shuffle, every sign pulls my body into your desire. Open up the seventh gate. Let the hidden power break. Feel the current under my skin. Pull the tower down, let it begin. Call my name and draw my line. Turn my shadow into a shining streets. I won't escape on the flame inside the seventh gate. Inside the seventh gate. Velvet curtain, dust on the stage, candles trembling, names on a page, seven-sided mirror, smoke in my chest. Every question burns through my dress. I hold the pillar and the flame. I call the silence by its name. Crown over chaos, heart over fear. All of the worlds are turning in here. I want the numbers, climb the line, dust into breath, matter decide. Power is mercy, just as the storm. I fall apart so the truth can be born. Cards on the table, gold, sword, stone. Full in circle, steps into unknown. Every hidden symbol points to the same sky. What is a throne? Your soul Dressed as the storm, I fall apart so the truth can be born. Is this fate or is this choice? Ancient script or my own voice? If you wrote me into time, teach me how to read the signs. So the truth can be born. Velvet curtain, dust on the stage, candles trembling, names on a page, seven-sided mirror smoke in my chest. Every question burns through my dress. I hold the pillar and the flame. I call the silence by its name. Crown over chaos, heart over fear. All of the worlds are turning in here. All the numbers time the line. Just into breath, I heard a sign. Power is mercy, just as a storm. I fall apart, so the truth can be born. Cards on the table, gold, sword, stone, fool in a circle. Headlines burning in my hands. Every language draws a line in the sand. Oh. You say stay, and I hear go. How did we get so far, so cold? Oh. When your fingers shaking up, I feel the meaning under every line. No grammar for the way hearts break. Just how do we translate? We keep building higher walls with our tongues on fire. Every word a wire, getting us high. But your heart beats lost in your way. I understand when the voices fade. I still hold your hand. If love is the language that we dream it up, teach me those silent. I'll answer with love. Oh. minds drawing sharper lines. Perfect logic leaves us all behind. Oh, we solve the maths, the myth, the soul. Got all the layers to feel. Oh, but when you look at me, say, there's a truth inside the war we wage. Your quiet eyes cut through the noise. One truth, one choice. We keep building higher walls with our tongues on fire. Every word a warrior getting us higher. But your heartbeat talks it away. I understand when the voices fade. I still hold your hand. If love is the language, guide me forever. Teach me your silence. I'll answer with tongues of fire. Every word wider, getting us higher. Whoa. But your heartbeat talks in a way I understand. When the voices fade, I still hold your love is the language that bridges love. Teach me your silence. I'll answer Soft as a spell on my tongue, I breathe you in. Slow and deep, every thought falls to its in the shade of what you speak. Name in a circle, 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 turning my heartbeat, bending my will. I follow, hollow and filled, caught in your shimmering shame in a circle, each little echo wanting the same. I am your secret, open and still, under the hush of your name. Eyes like a doorway unlatched, pulling the dark out of me. Hands at the side of your face, you just smile and count to three. Name in a circle, 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 turning my heartbeat, bending my will. I follow, hollow and filled, caught in your shimmering shame in a circle, each little echo wanting the same. I am your secret, open and still, under the hush of your name. Call me closer, closer, closer. Silence take its shape. Lay your promise over my shoulders. In your name in a circle, 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 turning my heartbeat, bending my will. I follow, hollow and filled, caught in your shimmering tangle circle, each little echo burning the same. I am your secret, open and still, the hush of your name. Soft as a spell on my tongue, I breathe you in, slow and deep. Every thought falls to its knees in the shade of what sing the same. I am your secret, open still, under the hush of your name. Soft circle of sound, breath to breath, name to name, heart to heart. I open like a garden gate, bare feet on the shining stone, silver in the morning air. Love is all I've ever known. Every doubt dissolves like snow, falling from a burning crown. Wisdom in a single tear, rising as it touches down. Call your name through my bones, through my eyes closed, but the light pours in, quiet as a whispered song. Hands lifted like empty cups, filling as you speak my call. All the ancient questions fade, ashes in a gentle rain. Only this remaining flame, only you and only grace. Call your name young shining stone, silver in the morning air. Love is all I've ever known. Every doubt dissolves like smoke, falling from a burning crown. Wisdom in a single tear, rising as it touches down. Call your name Eyes closed, but the light pours in, quiet as a whispered song. Hands lifted like empty cups, filling as you speak. My calm, all the ancient questions fade, ashes in a gentle rain. Only this remaining flame, only you and only grace. Call your name one breath, one sun, one love all around. One breath, one sun, one love, holy. shade of what you speak. Name in a circle, 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 turning my heartbeat, bending my will. I fall, I follow, hollow and filled, caught in your shimmering shame in a circle, each little echo wanting the same. I am your secret, open and still, under the hush of your name. Eyes like a doorway unlatched, pulling the dark out of me. Hands at the side of your face, you just smile and count to three. Name in a circle, 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 turning my heartbeat, bending my will. I fall, I follow, hollow and filled, caught in your shimmering shame in a circle, each little echo wanting the same. I am your secret, open and still, in the hush of your name. Call me closer, closer, closer. Silence take its shape. Lay a promise over my shoulders. In your name in a circle, 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 turning my heartbeat, bending my will. I fall, I follow, hollow and filled, caught in your shimmering shameless circle, each little echo burning the same. I am your secret, open and still. Hush of your name. Scientific explanation of the three signatures, and this is what he said. Sunset of the soft as a spell on my tongue, I breathe you in, slow and deep. Every thought falls to its knees in the shade of what you speak. Name in a circle, 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 turning my heartbeat, bending my will. I fall, I follow, hollow circle, each little white hole wanting to say, I am your secret, open still, under the hush of your name. Eyes like a doorway unlatched, pulling the dark out of me. Hands at the side of your face, you just smile and count to 3. Name it a circle, circle, turning my heart, bending my will. I fall, I follow, hollow fear, caught in your shivering chain. Name it a circle, 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 each little echo wanting to say, I am your secret, open still, under the hush of your name. Call me closer, closer, closer. Let the silence take its shape. Lay your promise over my shoulders. I am awake in your way. Name it a circle, circle, turning my heart, bending my will. I fall, I follow, hollow and filled, caught in your shivering chain. Circle, circle, each little echo wanting to say, I am your secret, open still, under the hush of your name. Snap of your fingers, my guard just falls. You trace my name on the inside walls of my mind, my mind. I follow every light you draw. You speak in colors over coffee stain, leaning closer. You bend my dreams till I'm weightless, fading. Did everything before we came. You got me under your love, hypnosis, breathing in your every focus, every word you say, wise me to stay. I'm falling deeper, deeper, deeper. Eyes locked, I'm yours to keep. You whisper and I can't blink. You got me under your love, hypnosis, and I don't wait. Till your head And the room slows down, one little laugh, and I spin around like a coin. No choice. Roll into your open palm, you draw a circle on my wrist so slow. Say trust me now, and I just let go of my balance. You're the only spell I know. You got me under your love. Hypnosis, breathing in your every focus. Every word you say wants me to stay. I'm falling deeper, deeper, deeper. Eyes are locked and yours to keep. You whisper and I can't blink. You got me under your love. Hypnosis and I don't wait. Count me down, 3, 2, 1. Click your tongue and I come undone. Every wall I built just melts away. Oh. If this is magic, don't break the trance. Tie my thoughts to the curve of your hands. Let me sleep inside your gaze. You got me under your hypnosis, breathing in your every focus. Every word you say, why me stay? I'm falling deeper, deeper, deeper. Eyes locked on yours to keep. You whisper and I can't blink. You got me under your love. Hypnosis and I don't wanna wait. Snap of your fingers, and my guard just falls. You trace my name on the inside walls. My mind, I follow every light you draw. You speak in colors over coffee steam, leaning closer, and you bend my dreams till I'm weightless, faithless to everything before you came. You got me under your love, hypnosis, breathing in your every focus, every word you say. Why is me to stay? I'm falling deeper, deeper, deeper. I'm yours to keep. You whisper, and I can't breathe. You got me under your love, hypnosis. And I don't wanna wait. You tilt your head, and the room slows down. One little laugh, and I spin around like a coin, no choice. Roll into your open palm. You draw a circle on my wrist so slow. Say trust me now, and I just let go of my balance, habits. You're the only spell I know. You got me under your love, hypnosis, breathing in your every focus, every word you say. Why is me to stay? I'm falling deeper, deeper, deeper. I'm yours to keep. You You got me under your love hypnosis, and I don't wanna wait. Count me down, 3, 2, 1. Click your tongue and I come undone. Every wall I built just melts away. Oh, if this is magic, don't break the trance. Tie my thoughts to the curl of your hand. Let me sleep inside your gaze. You got me under your love hypnosis, breathing in your every focus, every word you say. While you speak the step, I'm falling deeper, deeper, deeper. I'll be honest to keep you whisper, and I can't breathe. You got me under your love hypnosis. And I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait. No. From your love hypnosis. Headlines burning in my hands. Every language draws a line in the sand. Oh. You say, stay, I hear go. How did we get so far, so cold? Oh. When your fingers shaking mine, I feel the meaning under every line. No breath before the way hearts break. Just hope that we translate. We keep building higher walls with our tongues on fire. Every word the wire, getting us high. But your heart beats all same way. I understand when the voices fade. I still hold your hand. If love is the language, I will give it up. Teach me your silence. I'll answer with love. Smart minds drawing sharper lines. Perfect logic leaves us all behind. Oh, we solve the maths, the myth, the soul. Got all the data, still feel alone. Oh, the way you look at me, stay. There's a truth inside the war we wage. Your quiet eyes cut through the noise. One truth, one choice. We keep building higher walls with our tongues of fire. Every word a warrior getting us high. Oh, but your heartbeat lost in a way. I understand when the voices fade. I still hold your hand. If love is a language, I will dream it on. Teach me your silence. I'll answer with love. When your fingers shaking mine, I feel the meaning under every line. No grammar for the way hearts break. Just hope that we translate. We keep building high walls with our tongues of fire. Every word a wire, getting us tired. But your heartbeat talks till we understand. When the voices fade, I still hold your hand. If love is the language that we're dreaming of, teach me your silence. I am so in love. Smart minds drawing sharper lines. Perfect logic leaves us all behind. We solve the math, don't miss the soul. Got all the data, still feel alone. But when you look at me instead, there's a truth inside the war we wage. The quiet eyes look through the noise. One truth, one truth. We keep building higher walls with our tongues of fire. Every word a wire, getting us tired. But your heartbeat drops in the way I understand. When the voices fade, I still hold your hand. If love is the language that we're dreaming of, teach me the silence. I am so in love. If the words for the same old crying, can you hear me? Under all the birds we're singing clearly. We keep building higher walls with our tongues of fire. Every word a wire, getting us tired. But your heartbeat talks in a way I understand. When the voices fade, I still hold your hand. If love is the language that we're dreaming of, teach me your silence. I am so in love. One chorus above. When we run out of words, we can still choose love. Ash in the dawn, iron on my tongue. I call your name in the inside of my lungs. Red on the stone, dust in the silence of the enemy beneath. God of war, wear my scars. Take this heart like a banner in your hand. God of war, break their stars. Let their crowns turn to rust in your sand. God of war, God of war, guide my way, guide my breath to your I bind my wrist with a torn white flag. I light my fear like a torch on the cracks. I hear your march in the crack of bone. Every shattered shield is another moving throne. God of war, wear my scars. Take this heart like a banner in your hand. God of war, break their stars. Let their crowns turn to rust in your sand. If I fall, lay me face to the flame. If I win, pay my name in their night. God of war, wear my scars. Take this heart like an arrow in your hand. God of war, lift my over fields where the silence cannot stand. God of war, victory is tongue, we bow our heads to the nameless one. Ash on the hands, salt on the skin, we offer our fear for the rage within. God of the war, God. God of the war, God. Take a back, take a bones, take a rise. Blood of the war god. Rise. Step in the circle. Down, down, ground. Old scars burning at the secret sound. Names of our fathers carved in the stone. We feed our doubt, so your wrath is grown. Blood of the war god. Blood of the war god. Take up, take our bones, take our lives. Blood of the war god. Rise. Hail to the breaker. Hail to the flame. Hail to the taker, who grants us a name. Hail to the terror that tears us apart. Hail to the keeper of the iron heart. Hoorah! Hoorah! Shaya! Shaya! Blood of the war god. Blood of the war god. From our wounds, from our eyes, from our lives. Blood of the war god. Iron in the air, smoke on the tongue. We bow our heads to the nameless one. Ash on the hands, salt on the skin. We offer our fear for the rage within. Blood of the war god rise. Blood of the war god rise. Take our breath, take our pulse, take our release. Blood of the war god rise. Step in the circle. Here, down, ground. Old scars burning at the secret sound. Names of our fathers carved in the stone. We feed our doubt.
Whoa, so get this straight. In the statute it says like, this is considered storage. If you're there every day, but if you're not there every day, we're gonna overlook it. Of course not. Right? It's just the law. He's saying they're breaking the law. That's what he says. I go, well, and what about me? He says, for you, you're also breaking the law.
Your shit gets shadow banned.
Not even in real life. Like, I swear to God, if you're like professional work today, you can't really.
Hold on. 5 civilian hospitals have been bombed.
So guys, please pray for Iran. And Mai, do you have anything else? And I hope to stay safe and that everything is good where you are.
I'm sorry, Joan. I don't see I don't see the other cities that you mentioned. Those bombardments, I don't see them on Iranian. So I think it's either old footage or it's wrong.
Okay. Well, I'll check. And there is also. Oh no, that's it. Queens, welcome. Go for it, sister.
Hey everyone, I have two quick questions. Sorry if this was mentioned earlier, but I was reading some reports saying that the U.S. Army is expected to soon announce the deployment. There was a unit, I think it was the 82nd Division somewhere in North Carolina, and they said they're going to carry out qualitative missions in the Middle East. First of all, like where are they sending them? What part of the bases that are getting bombed? And that means Trump is clearly planning on prolonging this war and getting more of his troops killed. I mean, I know we've been talking about this possibly going on for weeks, maybe months, but I just don't understand their game plan here. Like they're sending their men off to die. I mean, listen, like I live in the West. I was born here. My heart belongs to Southern Lebanon, but I still live and work among these people. I've had relationships with them. I mean, I feel bad. Like I genuinely feel bad for these American soldiers who are getting sent off to die. Fuck the IOF. I'll never feel bad for those Zionist, heartless humans. Sorry, not humans, devils, but I do genuinely feel bad. But yeah, what is their game plan here? And a second question, sorry if this is like naive and stupid, but it's kind of been on my mind lately, and I can't seem to find an explanation. But how hard would it be to send like a barrage of ballistic missiles towards the Iron Dome? I know that a lot of them are getting intercepted by these fake Arab Muslim nations, but like some are hitting, right? Like they're sending X amount, they're getting intercepted, and then some do end up hitting. So or even like sending a hypersonic missile. I'm sorry, I'm not well versed in military strategy, or I don't know a lot of differences between some of these drones and missiles, but I know it's so obvious, right? But maybe Ibrahim or Red or Truth, I mean, why haven't they attempted?
You're already aware that they've struck a bunch of THAAD systems and the Patriot system as well. They're wiped out. So a bunch of their air defense systems have been destroyed. They're just not acknowledging it. That's why they're having to bring in new THAAD systems from South Korea. Plus, they're short on interceptor missiles. They're reached a critical threshold at this point. So, a lot of air defense systems have been decommissioned. But again, fog of war. We don't know exactly everything that's been struck. I think I probably only scratched the surface. They say, for instance, 8 bases are completely out of commission. It may even be more than that. There's like 27 total across those Gulf states. So it destroyed a lot of that. It's not just air defense systems you want to destroy. It's also the radars that give advance notice. Maybe like 15 minutes notice before a missile shows up. Things a range of like 5,000 kilometers where they can detect a missile. Those are gone. Those are like $1.1 billion, $1.5 billion systems. Those also need to be destroyed, and they are. So it's a combination of factors, and then, of course, the bases themselves, the personnel, and what else? Of course, the CIA assets, the Mossad assets, also the energy assets as well, the ports, the weapons depots, all sources of logistics, and also, what's the other one I'm trying to think of, the word I'm trying to think of? Any source of inventory, essentially, which they did as well in Iraq, with that one former Halliburton entity that they destroyed too. So again, like they're decentralized as well. Of course, CENTCOM as well. They're decentralized as well. They don't have all their assets in one place. They don't have all their air defense systems in one place. And they've been sending barrages of missiles to many different areas. But again, it being an air defense system, it's you seek to deplete it. So that's why they've sent decoys and drones and a combination of different missiles. And then of course it takes time to replenish the battery. It's about 7 or 8 minutes, and that's when Iran knows they've timed it. They learned this after True Promise 1 and 2, when they can actually launch all their key missiles against target sites. And they have, again, struck a bunch of these batteries too. So, the batteries aren't really the issue. Like, keep them wasting their money. Keep them bringing in those interceptors. They know how to beat it. They've already beaten it, and they've already destroyed a bunch of them, and they'll keep destroying more of them. So it's really just prolonging it and almost entrapping the enemy into letting it think they have a chance this way. Because Iran can withstand a long-term conflict. The U.S. and Israel can't, because they don't have the supply chain and the inventory and the ability to produce enough interceptors. And that's going to be their critical. It's a critical point for them at that point. And that's where they reach basically beyond just a critical threshold. They have to then decide how they're going to carry on if they can't defend their crucial assets. They're going to just abandon ship and leave. They already have actually. They've left some embassies. I believe in Kuwait. That's been confirmed, and I think even in Qatar. That one's I'm not 100% sure of that one. And I know they've abandoned at least 8 bases. Some say 9 out of 27. So again, these Gulf states are fighting. They're going to be gradually on their own, and many of them can't even operate their air defense system. So what are they going to do? So give it time. There's fog of war. They may have destroyed a lot more than we know. Because if you look at U.S., Fox News, social media, etc., they make it sound like Iran has no navy, Iran has no air force. They don't even have an army. They're just fighting with spears, essentially. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But as you can see from Chinese spy satellites, they've shown all the bases that have been destroyed. They've shown all the radars that have been destroyed. Even CNN acknowledges, New York Times acknowledges it. So even kosher media has exposed all the lies. You can't just send a bunch of ballistic missiles and expect to just strike targets. You're doing it strategically, methodically to, again, breach the air defense systems and strike specific targets as well.
Yeah, and I mean, it kind of goes back to my first point where I really don't understand the game plan here. And I think we keep forgetting, like, we're a micro community on here, right? Like, even people who use X and are actually following real data, and some of these spaces are getting 10, 15,000 people on them. But I mean, mainstream media, these people are still listening to fake news, and they think, oh, well, nuclear weapons, we can just hit them with a nuclear weapon. We have the strong arm, but they don't realize that, all these bases are getting destroyed and their men are literally getting sent off to die. But I don't get how delusional they are. They still think that they're winning just because they have nukes. And then I also saw another report that there were a couple of American naval ships with nuclear warheads on them. Do you know more about that? Are they currently near Iran and some of these areas in the Middle East? I was seeing conflicting reports. Those do worry me a little bit. I mean, I'm not too worried, but I just want to know if you had any more information on that.
All right, so they've been testing out some of their nuclear assets to ensure that they work properly, including the Boeing E-4 Mercury plane, which will stay in touch with the nuclear assets if all the ground assets are destroyed. They, of course, are planning for a last resort and contingency. Yeah, they may resort to using a nuke. That's possible. It may not matter by that point, but just because they're crazy enough to do it, or because Israel says do it, or we're going to do it, right? So, remember, the U.S. is under blackmail. They don't have the autonomy to make their own choices, because there's always a Samson option if Israel is going to get completely leveled. So you can't live in fear of this stuff. Iran knows that that's possible, and I believe they may have their own nuke, and they certainly do have delivery systems. So, they can use a nuke as well if that's what it comes down to. But they've got some very powerful weapons as well that can do some serious damage. People keep thinking a nuke is a game changer. It was back in the day. They used a nuke against Yemen, back in 2015. Israel did. I provided the evidence for that. Who came out and won that war in the end? It was Yemen, right? Nasrallah emerged. They did in Lebanon as well. So, and they used depleted uranium shells all the time. They use all kinds of chemical weapons. They have all kinds of, dirty, unconventional war tactics they use. They'll strike, for instance, a ship, a naval ship that's unarmed in neutral waters. So expect all kinds of dirty tactics. You resort to this stuff when you're losing. If they want to deploy 50,000 more troops to serve as cannon fodder, well, blame the parents for being retarded enough to send their kids to die out for the Jews because they still haven't learned. So I don't feel sorry for any of them. Israel and foreign interests if they still haven't figured it out. Too bad, so sad.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Yeah, thank you so much for coming up, Queens, and I'm praying for your family. Unisocial, are you back?
Yes, thank you, Joanne. Can anyone hear me?
Yes.
1, 2, 1, 2. What's that?
pounds to nickel.
No, just go for it.
Hello.
I
Peter.
said we can
Okay.
hear you
Yeah,
loud
okay,
and
so-
clear, brother.
It's all good, Brad. Let him just go.
Thank you. Thank you, Red. Thank you. Okay, so real quick rundown on physics, right? So the West likes to hide things, they hide facts. There has to be total internet censorship going on in the West. And we predicted this. So far, at least haven't shut down the domain name system. You still read Iranian websites. But, when they say things like, oh, we have, 100% interception rate and all that, it's all BS. So, when you have a rocket that's going way up in upper atmosphere, it takes a lot of energy to do that. You have the gravitational potential energy, and your speed is the velocity squared. So every time you double your velocity, you get up to Mach 20. It takes orders of magnitude more energy. And these interceptors, the Patriot and the THAAD and David Sling and all that, they're starting from the ground at zero velocity, trying